Mm. Oh, hey, I think we're live. Is that true? Ladies and gentlemen, holy mackerel. We are live. Hope everybody is doing great. I am doing great. I am um, just kind of playing around here. So, kind of set up for video games. Let's go big. Let's go big on the screen. All right, guys. Lots to talk about. Lots to talk about. Um, so, uh, it is April 15th, which is tax day. You might want to get your taxes done. You got another 2 hours and 2 hours and 48 minutes if you're Central. 1 hour and 48 minutes if you're Eastern. Uh, it's tax time, guys. Just stop playing games. Don't play games with your future. Love me a massive latte. Um, Behind me, on the shelf behind me, is my future garden. Plants have sprouted beautifully, and not much, not much else I can say about that. I want to take this channel in a new direction. I feel like if it's gonna be sustainable, if it's gonna be something that I can do full time, I need to start doing things. I need to start doing things. But I also need sleep, which is challenging. How can I sleep and do exciting things? Um, I haven't quite figured that out. I'm coming up on the 1 year anniversary of my current job, my current full-time job, and that has really taken me away from doing a lot of things here on the channel and on my farm and stuff. And I haven't, it hasn't really moved the needle. I haven't saved up like a ridiculous amount of money. I haven't done a lot of things. It's kind of held me steady though. Things have been very stable. But, well, I don't know. I've done a few exciting things that I haven't even made the video for. Last November, I went on an adventure. I drove like 2,000 miles in 76 hours or something like that. Went to 6 of the highest points in the United States, which is over 10% of all the high points. Pretty cool. I have 9 hours of video footage. It's almost impossible for me to edit. It should be a quick edit though. If I just took the best parts. Wash your hands? If I just took the best parts of that trip and made a 20 or 30-minute long video, like maybe it would be easy, but there's a lot to sift through and like a pretty decent story to tell, but a lot of it is just me in a car. Um, I'm kind of I'm kind of sad that it's been 5, almost 6 months since I went on that trip, and I still haven't posted a full video of the entire thing. Um, but I need to get to it. So maybe just sitting here talking to myself can kind of motivate me. There's a couple of people at work that I enjoy talking shop to about making videos and stuff. There's this one guy, he's a cartoonist type person. He does caricatures. I can't even say that word. And like paints murals on the side of buildings and stuff. He has a lot of buddies that have YouTube channels and stuff, and it's just interesting to hear about it. And then he asks me what I'm working on, if I have any stuff, and I don't. I think I went live today. I was cleaning my garage, but the camera died, so that was fun. But yeah, I got a lot of things to do on this channel. I just need to do them and figure out how to film and edit and tell a story and edit and stuff. So right now I feel like I have to whisper. I need a YouTube studio so I can be more animated. I'm putting myself to sleep right now. I really need a YouTube studio. I wish my living room was a YouTube studio. I feel like I need to be quiet and whisper. Maybe this could be ASMR. But I don't know. So yeah, I cleaned my garage today, which was good. Was it yesterday? Yesterday we had alarms go off on our phone from the federal government, and it said destructive hail that was like baseball size was on its way. My garage was not clean. I couldn't get my nice vehicles in the garage, and so I ran outside and grabbed a bunch of stuff to put on the front windshield, like planks of wood and random things, so we could at least see through our windshield, like when we needed to go to work or whatever. I was willing to sacrifice everything else, but I'm like, if we get baseball size hail and we can't see out our window because it's damaged. Anyway, we didn't end up getting any hail, but they got some pretty good hail and tornadoes like pretty close to us yesterday. We just had some good rain. The river went up a little bit, but it didn't go up as bad as the video that I'm posting tomorrow. I think April 4th we had the biggest flood that I've ever seen, and it was really surprising. I was really surprised. It flooded my entire field. But I don't know if there's like frost in the ground still or what, but the river rose a lot, and I've never seen it so high. So I'm posting a video. It's some parts of it kind of drag on, but it's more or less just an interesting video for me to look back on, I guess, unless somebody else thinks it's interesting. But I need to do better on editing out like boring parts or whatever. I need to do a better job at storytelling too, to make things more fun. But we'll get there. I have faith. So yeah, I cleaned out my garage, so I have a few big items in there, like my daughter's Power Wheel Jeep that we got on the cheap. I think it was $50 from somebody on Facebook Marketplace. Um, but it's kind of taking up a lot of space. But technically, I have enough space in the garage to get one good car and to get my red car out that I hit a deer with a year and a half ago. So I cleaned the garage and I started assembling the front bumper for the car that hit a deer, because I'd like to start driving that as a daily driver to get to work. It's been out of commission for about a year and a half, but I got brand new tabs for it so it can be street legal, the license plate tabs. And I got a new bumper. And anyway, the car still runs. It should still drive. It probably needs a new, probably needs one of those, what do you call it? Timing belts. But that's probably spendy. So I'm not sure I want to put a new timing belt in this car because it's going to be spendy and I don't know how long it's going to actually last. I think if I could get 1 year of commuting to work out of it, then that would be awesome. That would definitely be awesome. I don't know if it's got more than maybe a year worth of life left, even if I got a new timing belt. I am not sure, but I know I got newer tires on it. So, I'd like to get some good use out of whatever's left. It's really an A to B car at this point. But anyway, so today I was working on just getting the bumper all hooked up and stuff. I still need to attach it, but there was some parts and pieces that I had to put together on the front end so it looks like a car. It's still gonna have pretty nasty bumps and scratches and stuff on it. It's gonna look kind of grody, but it's gonna look like a car that has headlights and that will roll down the road. And that's what counts. That's what counts. Maybe someday I'll get a really nice car, but for now, just gonna beat the living snot out of all the cars I have. Also had an apple tree that was totally destroyed, sitting as you walk out my front door. I wanted to have a beautiful apple tree right as I walked out my front door, but it lasted maybe 4 years, maybe tops. But deer and life and everything, and it just basically ended up being a stick. So I ripped that out of the ground. I set it over somewhere else so it can be a stick. And so that's a little bit of landscaping. Feel like I got a little bit of a sunburn. I'm really sensitive. My skin feels a little hot. I didn't really spend that much time outside, and it was cloudy. So it's dude. Anyway, so that's what I accomplished. Gardening, I can't believe it's the middle of April. I think we're still gonna be in line for some freezing temperatures. So I can't really plant my garden yet, but I can get perennial plants in the ground. I have a couple of apple trees I need to plant and stuff like that. I just finished my taxes yesterday. um, which was good. And they've been accepted. I don't think that means that they can't say I need to fix something, but they've been accepted. So that's good. Oh, my Starlink internet, the cable that goes from the satellite dish to the router got jacked up or something, but it was under warranty, and apparently they can diagnose the cable through the internet or whatever. So that was cool. So that's going to get shipped out to me. I got a new hat from Rustex or whatever. It's like cotton. Feels good. Looks like a really dark strawberry. I don't know. I like wearing hats, so that's fun. Shot a few hoops today at the end of my driveway. So that's cool. Floodplain coordinator. That's interesting. $30 to $35. A degree in a related field. I'm not going to be a flood coordinator, I guess. Don't have a degree. Snail mail. A moment at the forest school. Let me see. I do not see. Oop. I'm just checking my email here. Looks like they're having fun. Planting. Is that? Turkey vultures. Chicks. Hatching. Charter school. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to bore anybody. Don't have too much crazy stuff to talk about. Let's see if there's any news updates about anything random. Ooh. Let me check. Let's just go. Okay, here we go. Okay. Ford dissolves EV unit. Doug Field out as Farley chases 8% margin. EV unit. Are we saying that it's folding the EV Digital and Design Group into its global manufacturing operations? The end of the Model E era. Field joined Ford in 2021 from Apple, where he ran the company's secretive car program. Before that, he was the blah, blah, blah. In 2002, Farley split Ford into Model E for EVs and Ford Blue for gas vehicles. Field was the face of the Model E. On his watch, Ford developed the universal EV platform, the low-cost architectural underpinning a family of sub $40,000 EVs, and the first vehicle built on it, a $30,000 mid-size electric pickup due out of Louisville assembly in 2027. Field announced Ford's Blue Cruise system would offer 3-level or level 3 eyes off driving starting in 2028. I'm so confused. Ford tied the restructuring to a target of 8% adjusted margin. The company also committed to refresh 80% of its North American lineup, put 90% of vehicles on updated electrical architectures with over-the-air capability by 2030, offer electrified powertrains on roughly 90% of global nameplates by 2030. I have no idea what's happening there, but it sounds like Ford's going to be electric soon. Edwards, Wolves ready to flip the switch. Iran bought Chinese satellite in orbit, then used it to target U.S. bases. Tax season was supposed to bring big refunds. So far, they're less than expected. Let me read that. Let's see. Early spring means the return of warm weather and taxes. On a recent weekend, Dan and Glenna Courter were enjoying the sun with friends over a picnic of blueberries and Cheez-Its at Birmingham's Railroad Park. When the topic moved to how they're feeling about their tax refunds, nearly everyone at the gathering responded with a chorus of lukewarm just fines. The lack of enthusiasm was surprising, considering everyone on the picnic blanket received sizable refunds, including about $10,000 for the Courters combined. But Glenna thinks their refund wasn't that much different from last year. The couple withhold the maximum taxes from their paychecks, which helps them avoid the risk of owing taxes and leading to a bigger refund. We might go to a nice restaurant, Dan added, after Glenna said they'd use the refund for savings. This is not the vibe Republican lawmakers were planning. I don't know what these people are complaining about. $10,000 is a lot. This story makes no sense. I'm going to stop reading. It makes no sense. They sound like they're entitled or something. I don't know. Okay. Elon Musk demonstrates first sample of Tesla AI5 processor. I don't know. Rooftop tent makes simple but brilliant improvement over all others. I don't know. A rare 1897 film discovered in an old trunk in Michigan features the first on-screen appearance of what? Of a robot. Wow. In a battered trunk full of his great-grandfather's nitrate film rolls, a Michigan man discovered a relic of filmmaking history. A copy of Goosey and the Automation, a long-lost 45-second film by French amateur Georges Méliès, a pioneer of early cinema. The slapstick short film created around 1897 was famous for containing the very first on-screen appearance of a robot, preceding the term itself by more than 2 decades, but no watchable copies of the film were known to survive. Last fall, however, retired teacher Bill McFarland of Grand Rapids brought his great-grandfather's collection to the Library of Congress National Audiovisual Conservation Center. It was just this trunk of films that seemed too good to throw away, but I had no idea what they were or how to show them. In the Conservation Center's nitrate film vault, archive technician Courtney and the vault leader George unraveled and examined the trunk. According to the Library of Congress blog post, the box held about 10 reels of aged film, some rusted, misshapen, crumbled, or stuck together. One film shows a magician interacting with a mechanized humanoid named Perat Thadamet, which stands atop a pedestal decorated with a black star. Williman recognized the magician as Milaise, who commonly starred in his own films. Host Chuck Shaw says in an Instagram video shared by the library, Williman reached out to his friend Milaise Gussie in the automation. Williman said in the video. Born in Paris in 1861, Milaise began his entertainment career as a stage magician. In 1895, he saw the short films of Auguste and Louis Lumiere, the French brothers who invented the cinematography camera and projector, and he started experimenting with the new medium. By the late 19th century, Milaise was employing never-before-seen techniques to create illusions on film, a practice that would earn him the moniker Cinemagician. In The Vanishing Lady, for example, Milaise made his assistant disappear and reappear using a stop-motion technique. He employed the same device in Gussie in the Automaton. When the magician character hits the robot over the head with a mallet, it magically shrinks. It's mind-blowing to see how Milaise executed his ideas with a few tools available. Roberto Legato, the visual effects supervisor behind the movies like Titanic and Hugo, told Variety's Elsa Keslasi in 2011 what Milaise did in 1902 with A Trip to the Moon without copying anyone has inspired a lot of people's work. What is A Trip to the Moon? Let me see. A Trip to the Moon as you've never seen before. Oh, it's that frame enlargement. Can I watch A Trip to the Moon? Oh, it's in color. Ah. How do I watch it? Can I watch it? Snap. I want to watch A Trip to the Moon. Just for fun. Oh. Let me go to YouTube. A Trip to the Moon. Here we go. It's 15 minutes. Hold on. I think we can watch A Trip to the Moon together. Let's try. I'm gonna shrink that. Let's do it, guys. I'm feeling like watching a movie with you. Video capture, screen capture, window capture. Hold on tight. A Trip to the Moon. YouTube. Wait. Here we go. YouTube. Here we go. A Trip to the Moon. Alright. Hold on now. And I need to get back here. capture. Let's get a source. Doc. Cancel. I'm going to have to put a new source in. Browser source? Your web-based? Maybe. Add a source. Add a source. Oh, cancel. Wrong. I don't want a browser source. Removing. Let's go window capture. Add source. New source. And Streamlabs, window capture. Dude, maybe I can't. Cancel. This is interesting. Mac OS. Oh, maybe I can. Aha! Done. Aha! I have no idea where it is though. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try something again. Display. Oh, here we go. Add source, add source. Okay. Let's go window capture. Wait. Let's go application capture. Nope. Let's go display capture. Is that what I want? Not really. Display capture, window capture. Adobe Premiere. A trip to the moon. How about a trip to the moon? There we go. All right. Now I need to make that smaller. Bear with me, guys. All right. There we go. Okay. And I gotta make that a lot smaller. I don't know why I'm watching this, but let's do it. I'm pretty sure it's copyright free. I think. I need to. Can I move? Can I move? There we go. All right. And okay. I think we are now primed. A trip as to the moon. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, trip to the moon. Okay, back and back. Wait, wrong screen. Where did it go? Oh, did I lose it? Where'd it go? Did it just... Oh. Okay. There is no sound. bunch of people. A bunch of people with telescopes. Very interesting. Magically, chairs appear. This is definitely a better video than some things I could make. That's for sure. And what's crazy is that this is 1902. The dude is literally drawing a spaceship. Like, that's what's crazy. They didn't have rockets back then. They didn't have any technology. But yet, somebody's brain came up with that, like, obvious spaceship looking thing, which is crazy. Like, it's just mind blowing that this is 1902. And we just did that Artemis 2 mission a couple of days ago. Absolutely mind blowing. What things are we dreaming up today that are going to be reality? You know, like, fast forward 50 years from this movie. You know, what's the world gonna be like in 2076? Crazy. Look at this. They're making a spaceship. This is crazy. They're just working on the railroad, building a spaceship. No big deal. Can you imagine if we made spaceships this way? That would be insane. That would be absolutely insane. I don't know how they're going to see the moon through all those smokestacks. Like, a lot of pollution. Not sure what that scene was, but I have no idea what's happening right now. Is that the spaceship? And they're gonna load it into a cannon? Kind of cool. Which makes sense. It's like, how are we gonna launch this? We're gonna load it into the barrel of a tube and yeet it at the moon. All aboard. And shut the door. Everybody put your oxygen mask on. Oh wait, This is 1902. You don't need oxygen. Load them up. There we go. Holy cow. That is a barrel. Some kind of a cannon. Makes complete sense. Think they're gonna light it. Holy cow. Dude, they just shot them out of a cannon. Holy mackerel. Uh-oh. The moon has got a face. Oh, snap. They have made it to the moon. There we go. What kind of crazy shenanigans is gonna happen on the moon? Let me guess, it's made out of cheese? Are they just excited to be there? I'm not really sure what's happening. Oh, is that Earth? Oh, they can see Earth. It is Earth. That's cool. Uh-oh. Watch out for the volcano. Oh, they're getting sleepy from oxygen deprivation. Time to take a nap. Hey, a comet. Okay. Oh, the stars. Isn't that pretty? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. It's the North Star. Aha. Oh. So special. Jupiter. Oh, it's snowing. It's snowing space dust. Isn't that special? Must be a little chilly on the moon. Or is that asbestos? Probably raining asbestos. That's my best guess. Oh boy. It's raining asbestos, guys. We better hunker down. Okay. Oh, they're going deep into the moon. Oh, look at this. They have mushrooms and dead trees. And it's... Oh. How did the umbrella turn into a mushroom? That's crazy. Oh, aliens. Oh, we got aliens now. All of this is possible. Oh wow. Uh-oh. The aliens keep coming back. And they keep hitting the aliens with umbrellas. Oh, and now there's a lot of aliens. Oh, wow. You know, I've never seen this whole movie. I've seen the part where they land on the moon, but I've not watched this whole thing. It's pretty wild. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, now all the aliens are after them. Holy mackerel. They had some athletic people back in 1902. Wow. This is by falling off the moon. Okay, apparently they're just gonna fall all the way back and land in the ocean. Now they're at the bottom of the sea. They have like some frogs or some tadpoles. Now they're headed back to shore on a ship. That's pretty much what happens. Even today, you land in the ocean and come back and everybody celebrates you. There we go. Let's throw them a parade. We made it to the moon. Do 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 do. Did they bring the alien back with? Hey, there was aliens on the moon. Wow. This is kind of like the Wizard of Oz, to be quite honest. This is pretty nutty. They've got some pretty good storytelling, though. It's what my YouTube... Oh, the alien came back with them, and now they're gonna walk around with the alien on display. That's it, huh? Cool. All right. Well, I'm not sure what we learned from watching that, but that was fun. Well, that's pretty much a wrap. That was fun. Let's see if we get any more news articles to read. I don't know why I went off on that tangent. Guess I was reading some news articles and came across that. Oh, look at this. Satellite captures first high-resolution images of a giant tsunami in the Pacific Ocean. This 31-foot terror croc ate dinosaurs. Now it's back. What? A massive bus-sized terror croc that once preyed on dinosaurs has been brought back to life in stunning detail with the first scientifically accurate full skeleton of Dinosuchus schwimmer. Stretching over 30 feet long, this ancient apex predator ruled the southeastern United States more than 75 million years ago, and now visitors can see it up close at a science museum. Okay. Ford makes organizational and leadership changes to hit profit targets. The public sours on AI and data centers as Anthropic AI look to IPO, and tech keeps spending. Blocking a single protein supercharges the immune system against cancer. That's interesting. Scientists have discovered a way to supercharge the immune system's T cells by blocking a protein called ANT2, forcing the cells to rewire how they generate energy. This shift makes them more powerful, resilient, and effective at finding and destroying cancer cells. Researchers have found a way to make the immune system's T cells far more effective at attacking cancer. By blocking a protein known as ANT2, they were able to change how these cells produce and use energy, essentially rewiring their internal power supply. This transformation makes T cells more active, more durable, and better equipped to destroy tumors. The discovery points to new treatment strategies that strengthen the body's natural defenses, offering a more precise approach to cancer therapy. A new study suggests a path towards next generation cancer treatments by training the immune system to respond more efficiently and aggressively. Sounds interesting. Okay. SpaceX fires up next gen version 3 Starship ahead of landmark May test flight. Something missing. Most thorough ever study of the cosmos proves we still can't explain. World's oldest computer revealed. The YouTuber's data leads scientists to new insights into 2,000 years of computer history. The Antikythera mechanism has been described as the world's first analog computer since it was found in a shipwreck off the coast of Greece in 1901. But until now, we have not known precisely how it was configured inside. The Antikythera mechanism, a corroded calligraphical artifact discovered at a Roman shipwreck in 1901, has been called the world's first analog machine since the day it was discovered. However, its internal kinematics remained enigmatic for the past 2,000 years. What makes this discovery even more fascinating is how modern science continues to uncover secrets hidden for centuries, shown that ancient innovations can still challenge and reshape our understanding of technological history today. One of the first major pieces of research with a new method was done by University of Glasgow scientists using experimental archaeology combined with findings from ClickSpring, experimentally built Antikythera mechanisms. Data were included in the full analysis using Bayesian statistics, first developed to find gravitational waves. That told me nothing. Tesla taped out AI 5 chip. Musk says nearly 2 years behind schedule. Netflix The Dinosaur rehashes a very old story. Enormous cave hidden under medieval castle could rewrite prehistory. A distinctive new type of diabetes is now officially recognized. Why does this newly discovered 2,000-year-old stone slab depict a Roman emperor as an Egyptian pharaoh? Marcus Smart calls Game 1 tremendously important for the Lakers. Oil company founded by Energy Secretary paid no U.S. taxes last year. You ask, we answer. When will Wingstop open in Eau Claire? Still in one piece, malfunctioning Starlink satellite intact but tumbling. I was a government official in the 1990s and watched the economy get turned upside down. It's happening again. Turtles may have been tasty snacks for Neanderthals 125,000 years ago, but their shells were... Is there a cap on how much my landlord can raise my rent? Costco quietly rolls out a long-awaited product, triggering shopper excitement. Scientists solve 100-year-old mystery behind rubber that powers modern life. Starlink dishes cleared to receive signals at lower elevation angles. The Hell Creek Formation is North America's legendary boneyard. See the top 5 discoveries. 95% of people carry this virus, and scientists may have just found out how to stop it. Let's do it. Scientists have taken a major step towards stopping Epstein-Barr virus, an extremely common infection linked to cancer and chronic disease. By using mice engineered with human antibody genes, researchers created powerful human-like antibodies that block the virus from attaching to and entering immune cells. One of these antibodies completely prevented infection in lab models with human immune systems, marking a breakthrough after years of difficulty tackling EBV's ability to invade nearly all B cells. Fred Hutch Cancer Center researchers have made a significant advance in the effort to block Epstein-Barr virus, a widespread infection that affects about 95% of people worldwide and is linked to several cancers, neurodegenerative diseases, and other long-term illness. By working with mice engineered to produce human antibodies, the team created a new monoclonal antibodies designed to stop the virus from attaching to and entering human immune cells. The new findings, published in Cell Reports Medicine, shows that one of these antibodies was able to completely prevent infection in mice with human-like immune systems when exposed to EBV. Finding human antibodies that block Epstein-Barr virus from infecting our immune cells has been particularly challenging because, unlike other viruses, EBV finds a way to bind to nearly every one of our B cells, explains Andrew McGuire, PhD, a biochemist and cellular biologist in the Vaccine and Infectious Disease Division at Fred Hutch. We decided to use new technologies to try to fill this knowledge gap, and we ended up taking a critical step toward blocking one of the world's most common viruses. New antibody strategy targets EBV entry points. A major hurdle in developing these treatments has been identifying antibodies that can stop EBV without triggering an immune reaction against the therapy itself, which often happens when antibodies come from non-human sources. To address this, the researchers focused on 2 viral proteins, GP350 and GP42. The GP350 protein helps the virus attach to human cells, while GP42 allows it to fuse with and enter those cells. Using their specialized mouse model, the scientists identified 2 monoclonal antibodies that target GP350 and 8 that target GP42. Not only did we identify important antibodies against Epstein-Barr virus, but we also validated an innovative and new approach for discovering protective antibodies against other pathogens, noted Crystal Chan, a pathobiology PhD student in the McGuire lab. As an early career scientist, it was an exciting finding and has helped me appreciate how science often leads to unexpected discoveries. Further analysis supported by Fred Hutchins' antibody tech core revealed specific weak points on the virus that could guide future vaccine design. In final testing, one GP42 targeting antibody fully blocked EBV infection, while a GP350 targeting antibody offered partial protection. Potential impact for transplant patients at high risk. Each year, more than 128,000 people in the United States receive solid organ or bone marrow transplants. These patients often require immunosuppressive drugs, which can allow EBV to reactivate or spread unchecked. Currently, there is no targeted therapies to prevent this. Post-transplant lipoproliferative disorders, TLD are a serious and sometimes life-threatening form of lymphoma that can develop after transplantation, most often driven by uncontrolled EBV infection. Holy cow, that's a lot of information. Blazers will convey 2026 first-round pick to the Chicago Bulls. Jeff Reike's AI is capturing cognition, and most companies are building a talent debt. FBI offers urgent guidance on securing home routers after disrupting Russian intelligence. Age verification is coming for the internet, and it's already raising red flags. Ford knew about defective wipers for years. It took federal pressure to force a recall. Scientists found literal ink from ballpoint pens in Martian meteorites. That's weird. Tesla turns purely aesthetic interior feature into ingenious safety feature. Scientists finally know where the Colorado River's missing water is going. Northern Wisconsin State Fair program receives livestock scale donation. Injured passenger awarded $300,000 after a Miami federal jury finds Carnival overserved her alcohol. Pentagon ramps up planning for possible military ops in Cuba. Interstellar Invader 3I Atlas is spraying tons of water into space every second. Jeff Bezos pledged $10 billion for climate change. Electric pickup trucks were supposed to be the future. Now they're stalling. E-bikes are all over mountain trails. Some want them banned. Old and unsupported Kindles might become the best tech deal of 2026. Google unlocked agent mode. Here are 7 things it can do for you now. Graphene just defied a fundamental law of physics. And Driscoll shuts down social media accounts after post celebrating Duckworth. Let's see what this is. From inbox zero to full trip planning, here's how to unlock Google's powerful new agentic workflows. For the past 3 years, we've been chatting with AI, mostly for simple tasks. But with the rollout of Gemini 3.1 Pro, Google has officially moved into agent era. The difference is an agent doesn't just tell you how to do something, it executes the step across the apps you use every day. By toggling on the new agent mode in the prompt bar, Gemini gains the ability to use reasoning chains, breaking a complex goal into a dozen smaller tasks and knocking them out one by one. If you are still just using Gemini as a chatbot and haven't explored what it can do with AGI, you're leaving 90% of its power on the table. If you're ready to make the move to Gemini 3.1 Pro, it's available. Here are 7 ways to use. Achieve inbox zero in seconds. Hate to admit it, but I'm an email hoarder. Now, instead of manually sifting through 100 plus unread emails, let Gemini act as your gatekeeper. Analyze my Gmail from the last 24 hours. Summarize only emails that require a response. Archive the promotional newsletters I've already seen and draft a reply to the latest email. End-to-end travel guide. Planning a trip used to take a lot of time. I'm going to Tokyo for 5 days. Find flights. Automated meeting transcriptions. financial accountability, like sifting through spreadsheets to discover where your paycheck's going. I use this prompt to help stay financially responsible and on budget. Identify recurring subscriptions I haven't used and draft cancellation emails. Vibe code your home automations. Write a script that checks my local weather. Rain is in the forecast. The 24/7 social media manager. Getting new followers or even maintaining the influence you have takes a lot of work. Now you can turn one piece of content into a week's worth of engagement. Take the main points from my latest Google Doc, generate 5 LinkedIn posts with different hooks, and schedule them to go out. It acts as a content router for me, formatting, handing off data. You can create a content calendar weeks in advance. The deep research personal assistant. I need a new waterproof running shoe. The takeaway. I don't know. None of that seems that exciting to me. Well, guys, it is 10:18. I don't know. Should I play a video game? Maybe I should. Actually, let me see if there's any other news articles to read. Not that I need any drama. Popes have spoken out on politics before, but with Trump and Pope Leo, it's different. Jury finds Live Nation acted as a monopoly and overcharged ticket buyers. Tax season was supposed to. The Trump administration moves to erase January 6th riot convictions. What plastics can I recycle? No peace, nearly a year. Exploring. Once again. Free speech in America. I don't know. You know what I want to do? There's a song that I play at the beginning of some of my early episodes on this channel that I want to find again. I don't know where they are. Let me go to my channel. I'm pulling it up. My videos. Here we go. Gonna try to find. Here we go. Newport Hospital. Shovels no on the farm. Let's see.
Well, we've been burning a little bit of firewood in our fireplace.
Wrong one. Here it is. what I'm gonna do is use my Shazam account. Here we go. No result. What will I go? That is the song.
There's something about the river.
Hold on. He added words, but I feel like he took that literally sounded the same. Colby Dean, dude. He took some royalty-free music to start his song out. I'm trying to figure out where I found this song though. 'Cause I would like to use it in some future videos. I wish I knew. Ask. What song? I'm asking YouTube. The song featured at the start of the video is Fresh Potatoes. This catchy track. No way. You are correct to be cautious. The song Fresh Potatoes is not royalty free. It is protected. What? That song is not Fresh Potatoes. What I want to know I don't remember. It's not I Will Go. Let me go to my YouTube studio just for fun. Cleaning my garage. I got 50 views and 4 likes. Huh. That's interesting. Maybe I should clean my garage more often. I got an hour of watch time from that live stream. It's pretty cool. Okay, I need to get out of there. Let's go to my analytics. Your channel. Hey, we got some subs. We're up to 41,820. Nice. Let's go to my latest content. What I want to know is how many lifetime views. Your channel got that many views. I want to know lifetime. 5 million lifetime views. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not horrible. 5,300,000 lifetime views. And I've made no money. 5 million. I do want to know how viewers found my content. Let's ask Studio. Shorts feed, YouTube search, that's cool, and sound pages. Nice. Okay. Let's go to earn. I am so far away from earning money. It's ridiculous. I need 3,557 watch hours. Public shorts views. Oh, that's what I have. Oh, you need 10 million? That's cool. Let's go to the audio library.
Spending the night.
That was loud. You think I would have saved it?
Even when you feel
I gotta turn that down. It's a little loud. The creek. Let me play this. Where did that music come from? Audio library. I need to search. I don't know. I will go. I don't know. I don't no idea what I'm doing. Is this like all the music? No.
Spending the night in Dixon.
Here we go. 902 songs. Let's go genre. Let's say folk.
Spending the night in Dixon. Sixty-odd miles from a plan. Is it too late to learn to?
Makes me want to make some videos. I don't know where I got that song from. Was it from movie? Oh, no. iMovie? Maybe? Excusez-moi. Maybe it was from iMovie. I'm gonna check on that. Audio. Soundtracks. Playful. Chill. Sentimental. Hmm.
First verse, you were kind of like laying the groundwork of like the story. But now we're up. Yeah.
Hey, I can't seem to get outside of my head. It's getting difficult to leave my bed. I need some air that I can breathe. I don't care where, as long as I leave. I wanna go outside in the sun, find a field where I can run. Outside in the breeze, be who I'm supposed to be. Outside of these walls, where all my problems feel so small. Outside, outside, where there's palm trees and meadows, sky so blue and the sunshine yellow. Feeling like a kid, teeth stained with yellow. No goodbyes, just one big hello, hello. To you and the fam, I wanna be where it never ends. Staying home just don't make much sense. I wanna go outside in the sun, find a field where I can run. Outside in the breeze, be who I'm supposed to be. Outside of these walls, where all my problems feel so small. Outside.
Does that go on forever? I think it does. It's crazy. Does this go on forever? Isn't that crazy? Somebody tell me that this is crazy. Does this go on forever? Isn't that crazy? Like, at what point is it going to get so small? Somebody tell me that this is crazy. Like, at what point is it going to get so small? It's going on forever, isn't it? I don't understand. How is there an infinite amount of screens? This is crazy. If you had a microscope, how many screens have been opened on this thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is nuts. So trippy. All right. Bum, bum. My opinion. All right. Well, I feel like I don't have much else to say. I am kind of tired, so I'll probably end the live stream right here. But I hope you guys are having a good day, and we'll see you